Breaking news from Barcelona. The Catalan Giants are on the move again, and today's update is huge. Barcelona are finalizing a long-term deal for one of their most reliable defenders, Eric Garcia, securing his future until 2030. But that's not all. Reports claim Barca have agreed a €25 million package to sign Dinamo Zagreb's 17-year-old wonder kid, Cardoso Varela, Portugal. And in a shocking twist, Lionel Messi is reportedly preparing to take revenge on Joan Laporta in the 2026 presidential elections. Stay tuned, we're breaking down all the latest updates from Camp Nou. Barcelona close to finalizing new long-term deal for key defender report. According to a recent update from RAC1, Barcelona are close to finalizing a new long-term contract for defender Eric Garcia, with the renewal expected to be completed in the coming weeks. Both parties have reportedly reached an agreement, with only minor formalities left before the deal is made official. The new contract will see Garcia remain at the club until 2030, securing his future for the long term. At just 24 years old, Garcia has grown into one of the most dependable figures in Hansi Flick's squad this season. His composure, defensive intelligence, and ability to play across multiple positions have made him a key part of Barcelona's backline. With the current contract set to expire in 2026, the club's priority has been to extend his stay, especially after a strong run of performances amid the team's injury crisis. Important player for Flick. So far this campaign, Garcia has featured in 10 of Barcelona's 13 matches, often forming a solid partnership with Pau Cubarsí in central defense. His consistency and leadership have not gone unnoticed, with clubs such as Chelsea reportedly monitoring his situation closely in recent weeks. The Premier League side was said to be interested in making a move if renewal talks stalled, potentially eyeing a pre-contract agreement in January 2026. However, Barcelona's stance has been clear from the start that Garcia is not for sale, and both the club and the player share the same ambition to continue their journey together. Mutual goal. In fact, sporting director Deco reaffirmed this earlier in the month, saying, "The idea is to continue with him as long as he wants. The interest is mutual. We are happy with Eric. We are happy and want to renew his contract. We are talking and the renewal will happen at the right time." With negotiations progressing smoothly, Barcelona are confident that the renewal will be finalized soon. Despite outside interest, there is no concern within the club, as Garcia remains fully committed to continuing his journey under Flick. Barcelona have reached an agreement worth €25 million to sign Dinamo Zagreb talent, report. According to Mundo Deportivo, Barcelona have an agreement in place to sign Cardoso Varela, one of Europe's most promising young wingers. The Catalan club are said to have settled on a package worth €5 million fixed plus an additional €20 million in variables to secure the 17-year-old signature from Dinamo Zagreb. Varela, a Portuguese talent making waves in Croatia, has been one of the standout performers for Dinamo Zagreb's youth setup and has already made his mark at senior level. The youngster is currently under contract with the club until 2028, which means Barcelona will have to be patient before finalizing his arrival. Despite Zagreb's firm stance on keeping him for at least 2 more years, insiders believe that if his current trajectory continues, a move to Catalonia is simply a matter of time. Barcelona did their homework. Barcelona have maintained constant contact with Varela's agent, Andy Barra, to monitor his progress and future intentions. Barcelona sporting director Deco has been personally monitoring Cardoso Varela's progress. Alongside agent Andy Barra, he traveled to Croatia last month to watch Dinamo Zagreb's Europa League clash against Fenerbahce, where the young Portuguese winger impressed once again. Since then, Varela's name has come up repeatedly in internal discussions between Deco and Barra, as Barcelona continue to map out their long-term transfer strategy. The 17-year-old's reputation has been growing rapidly, especially after scoring just 5 minutes after coming off the bench against Malmo in the Europa League, further proving his potential at senior level. However, there's a twist in the story. While Varela is eager to join Barcelona, the club is taking its time. The reason? The Catalan Giants are also keeping a close eye on Marcus Rashford, who's currently on loan from Manchester United and enjoying a strong season. For now, Barca are evaluating Rashford's performances before deciding whether to make an immediate move for Varela or wait until the timing is right. The groundwork for his transfer is already in place, but the final decision will depend on how Rashford's situation unfolds. Still, the groundwork for the transfer has been laid, and Barcelona remain convinced that Cardoso Varela's potential makes him worth the wait. Messi wants to be involved in Barcelona presidential elections to oust Laporta after betrayal, in 2021 report. In a major development, ABC reports that Lionel Messi has made it clear that he is determined to take part in next year's FC Barcelona presidential elections in some capacity. While he will not contest for the presidency himself, the former Barca captain is considering throwing his weight behind one of the candidates, so as to oust incumbent Joan Laporta. However, the Inter Miami forward is not willing to back just any candidate. He will only step in if he sees a realistic chance of success. Laporta versus Messi in 2026? The 2026 elections at Barcelona are expected to take place between March 15th and June 15th. Laporta has already confirmed that he will run for re-election. However, he now faces an unexpected rival in Messi. 4.5 years ago, the Argentine publicly supported Laporta, even going to vote in person with his son Thiago. This time, however, the situation appears entirely different. Messi could play a decisive role in preventing the current president's return to the office. As per the report, Messi has not forgotten how he was forced to leave Barcelona. In fact, one of Laporta's main electoral promises in 2021 was the renewal of the Argentine's contract, which was already agreed and pending signature. Later, the club's financial problems prevented the renewal, and Laporta's reversal was seen by Messi and his family as an act of betrayal. As such, their relationship is broken completely. According to the report, several figures connected to Barcelona have reached out to gauge Messi's willingness to involve himself in the upcoming elections. His response has been that he does not rule it out, but he has made it clear that Laporta will not be the chosen candidate. Moreover, he is not opposed to making his stance public if he finds a credible and competitive campaign with a genuine chance of victory. The 8-time Ballon d'Or winner could become a decisive factor, potentially waiting until the final days of the campaign to influence the result at a strategic moment. However, he has also made it clear that he will not support just anyone. Any move he makes will be carefully calculated, and only if he believes it can lead to victory. Who are the other candidates? Among those preparing to run for the Barcelona presidency, aside from Laporta, is Victor Font, the runner-up in the last election. It remains unclear whether he will present an individual project or a united front of opposition groups. Joan Camprubí Montal, whose grandfather and great-grandfather both served as Barcelona presidents, has also confirmed his intention to run. Other prominent figures with strong club ties, such as former director Xavi Villajoana and economist Marc Siria, are also expected to participate, though it remains to be seen whether they will lead their own projects or join another campaign. And there you have it, Cules. Barcelona are locking down their defensive future with Eric Garcia's renewal, planning ahead with Cardoso Varela's transfer, and facing a potential Messi versus Laporta showdown that could change the club's future forever. What do you think? Should Messi really get involved in Barca's elections? And will Varela be the next big star at Camp Nou? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss the latest Barca news.